So day 7 of the transfer window, and today Vítor Pereira has been speaking to the Record in Portugal. Sports Witness translated it and put it into an article, and there were some interesting things to come out of it. Quickly, if you're new here or if you're here and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2025, and it really helps this channel with the algorithm. Thank you. A lot we already know, but the big one, being what's in my title, is that Gonçalo Guedes does want to leave. He said that Guedes has been here a few years now and he has a desire to move on. I think most Wolves fans could tell that Guedes never really wanted to be here in his first spell. He struggled, didn't he, when we first signed him. He then went out on loan, and when he come back, it was as if just because nobody else wanted him and no one could afford to pay for him or his wages over in Portugal or Spain. So he stuck around. He's done okay, hasn't he? He's had more than enough chances now. Vítor Pereira, you can tell, took a shine to him and kept giving him a lot of chances. Like, he started him, didn't he, to the last few games, and he just didn't do it against Brentford and Brighton. He just didn't do it, and he will be moving on. I hope we can get a good fee for him. We want players that want to be here, don't we? So if Guedes wants to move on, so be it. He's had a few good glimpses. I remember he started away at Brighton in the League Cup and got a good goal. Obviously got a goal away at Fulham too to make it 4-1, but just hasn't worked out, and it looks like Vítor Pereira's agreed and accepted the fact that he will be moving on. He also spoke about that when he first joined, he just knew that the players had quality and all they needed was confidence. We've heard this before, but I think he was shocked how much quality was actually in the squad and where they found themselves. And when we went into that first game against Leicester and won 3-0, he also said he could not believe how supportive the Wolves fans were. And look, I can see why he's surprised by that. He probably didn't know too much about Wolves, but as us Wolves fans know, our away fans especially are so good. Like, they support the team even if it's going really bad. Obviously, if it's going extremely bad, like Brentford away and we lost 5-3, there's boos. But if you think back to Everton away under Gary O'Neill and we lost 4-0, the away fans that day were fantastic, supporting the team, singing old songs. So if you get a manager like Vítor Pereira comes in, shows he knows what he's doing, you get a 3-0 in a vital game like Leicester away, and then start turning up at the pubs when we start doing really well, you're going to be supported. And he said he was took back with the support from the fans, and he absolutely loves it. So now he obviously wants to do really well for us. He was also asked if money wasn't an object, who would be his dream signing, and the interviewer put it to him. He said, would you want Gyökeres from Sporting? And he kind of laughed and was like, no, that's obviously impossible. Then didn't really give an answer. But it's so funny that they're talking about Gyökeres these days being like that, because as you remember, when he was at Coventry, Wolves were pretty much ready to sign him, and we didn't get it across the line because Jeff Shee was not in the country to cross the I's and dot the T's and get it over the line. And as we know, he goes to Sporting and becomes an absolute superstar. He's got like 80 odd goals and 100 odd appearances, and now he's linked with Manchester United. So one that got away again, but there we go. Portuguese superstar. He also said that people in Portugal can't believe that he turns up at pubs in Wolverhampton, but he explained to the interviewer that it's different over here. Like, pubs are not just for nightlife, it's restaurants, and everybody in the pubs are fans who have just been to the game. So the fans loved it, and that's why he kept doing it. And he lives on his own, and he didn't want to just be cooped up in his flat, so he'd go out and speak to Wolves fans and celebrate with them and have a drink, and we love it, don't we? He's also put to him about Nelson Semedo. He said he has no clue whether Semedo will stay. Last he heard, he's been offered a contract and he's still undecided, so no update there. Even Vítor Pereira's in the dark about that one. He said, yeah, it looks like Aït-Nouri's going, and he said that, look, like all fans are saying and what we're all saying, the club have got to get this summer. They've got to get it right, because it's so important, especially losing big players. It feels like we say this every summer, but especially this summer, we need to give Vítor Pereira the tools to make the most of having a good start and hoping we can do well. But yeah, big news coming out of it really is that Guedes will be leaving, and yeah, he's going to be coming back to get it all sorted and hopefully gets the players he wants in. But we're in good hands with Vítor Pereira, I think, especially with the reshuffle as well. It looks like he's going to have more say on signings coming in, as we've already spoke about. So yeah, nice to hear Vítor Pereira talk. And the nicest thing as well is how much of a connection he feels with our fan base. And we can be bad fans, we can be very fickle. Molyneux can be toxic when it's not going well, but we can also be incredible fans when things are going well. So yeah, nice to hear him talk. Hope you like this update. Please like the video, please comment your thoughts down below on what Vítor Pereira had to say, and hopefully next video I do is about a player coming in and Wolves sign someone. Cheers everyone.